If you're looking to get into real estate wholesaling specifically, you need to watch this video. I am about to tell you the real truth that probably nobody else has ever told you about real estate wholesaling, especially as a newbie. There's so much noise out there and you're like, man, what is it? What's the signal? Okay, this video is the signal. Okay, this is the signal that you've been looking for. And this video should clarify literally everything that you need to know about wholesaling before you even get a deal. Okay, so this will help you decide whether this is the right field for you. If you don't know who I am, my name is Kenny Camdoom. I am a wholesaler, real estate investor. I've been doing it for the last 5 years, full time, guys. Watch my other videos on my page. You guys will see I'm the real deal. I've done deals. I'm closing a deal next week. I'm closing 2 deals next week, actually. Should be about like 30,000 if it all closes. And so, yeah, I have the information that I can be able to share with you. So pay attention. When I got into real estate wholesaling, or it was, okay, I'm gonna make a deal, make 10K a month, do 10 of those, make 100K a year, and I'll be set, man. I'll be set for life, okay? Like 100K a year, wow, oh my goodness. But the reality of it is completely different, guys. And I'm not trying to, by the way, this video is not to discourage anybody from getting into real estate. This video is actually to just make sure that you're going in with eyes wide open, all right? So the first thing that you have to understand, and this is the thing that I had to understand too, is you need to spend money, okay? You need to spend money, okay? There is so many strategies out there that you can do for free. Or you can pass out flyers. You can go and call Craigslist ads. You can go on Zillow for sale by owner. You can go on the market and send out lowball offers. Like, you can do all of that for free. But that is not the strategy that will make you wealthy. That's not the strategy that will even make you a lot of money. I mean, like, can you imagine? I never heard somebody that was like, oh man, I found this Facebook post, or I found this deal on the market and I offered low and I made $20,000 on the deal. I never heard that, okay? If you have, let me know down in the comments. By the way, like this video if you enjoyed this type of content. Yeah, let me know down in the comments, man. Let me know, okay? I never heard of that. So I wanna emphasize that if you get into the space, you have to spend money. And what do you spend money mostly on? On marketing, okay? If you haven't done a deal and you're looking for a mentor, okay, you're gonna spend money for a mentor, and then you're gonna have to spend money on marketing, all right? The mentorship fee does not eliminate the marketing fee that you still have to incur, all right? So just keep that in mind. And what type of marketing am I talking about? There's so much information about the different types of marketings out there, but these are the only type of marketing deals that I have found to be very successful consistently. Cold calling, direct mail, SMS. Those 3 marketing strategies consistently perform for me personally in my life. All right. You might be listening to somebody that's maybe already earning $1 million a year, wholesaling. They have this like operation, maybe 4 or 5 man team, maybe more. And they're telling you, okay, yeah, go on PPL, go PPL, go PPC. That is the next greatest thing. If you're not doing that, then you're not going to get a deal. That is further from the truth. All right. The reason why I personally don't like PPL is because the leads aren't targeted. And on top of that, everybody else has access to the same lead that you're talking to. Now, mind you, the same could be true with cold calling, direct mail, and SMS, right? But the difference with the other 3 strategies is that you can actually target motivation, right? PPL, I didn't like it because a lot of the leads, some of like will be owner occupied, and they'll tell you, oh yeah, go nationwide. And it's just like, bro, go statewide. I'm like, yo, look, why would I go statewide? Why would I go nationwide? I don't even have like a deal in my own state. In my own backyard, I can't even get a deal. All right. So they're going to feed you all of this information because like the leads are cheaper for PPL if you go nationwide. Like, bro, forget that, bro. Forget that. And honestly, I fall into that delusion from time to time too. Even like where I am right now. I fall into that delusion where it's like, man, yeah, PPL might be better. PPL is the way to go. Dude, PPL is not the way to go. I'm telling you, it's not the way to go. Okay. With wholesaling, you want to target motivation, and the only way to do that is to have filtered list. All right, you're not trying to talk to somebody that lives in the property. Maybe they're motivated to sell, maybe, okay? But, for the most part, it's going to be absentee owner, all right? And you have to target all of these different list criteria. I made a different video about that. I'm not going to get into this now. But, bro, do not go into PPL, especially as a newbie. You want to do cold calling, you want to do SMS, or you want to do direct mail. And I mean, even direct mail, sometimes like with land deals, I will say it's a good strategy, but it can be expensive too. All right. So it goes back to the notion where you need to spend money. All right. You need to be willing to kick out $1,000 a month. All right. Can you get away with 500? Can you get away with 600? Yes. But to consistently do deals, you have to spend more money. And the reason is the more money you spend, the more leads you bring in. And just on the average of numbers, if it takes you about 30 leads to get a deal, you need 90 deals to get, you need 90 leads to get 3 deals. All right. And that's just going to keep spending money, bro. You're not going to get 90 leads in a month from spending $400, $500. All right. Even $1,000 might not bring you that. You got to spend probably like $5,000 a month to get 90 leads. All right. So just keep that in mind when you're getting in, bro. I know I made some videos about getting started with, little to no money. Little to no money is 500. If you don't have $500 a month that you can realistically spend on marketing, you shouldn't even get into this space. I'm telling you right now, just don't save your time. At least not like, don't get into the space with a long-term vision, right? Learn, educate yourself. Get a job that already creates you an abundance of money where you can have $500 extra to spend on marketing. Do you know what I'm saying? Don't use this as a way to like say, oh, fuck my job, I'm just gonna do this. Like, don't do that. Okay, get you a job. The job earns you $4,000, $5,000 a month. Live on minimum expensive, live on $3,000 a month, spend $2,000 on this business. That's literally the best strategy you can do right now. On top of that, it's a constant hustle, all right? Look, there's been months where I haven't gotten paid. Like last month, I didn't get paid, all right? And I'm just being real with you, right? And it's not because I didn't have a deal. I had actually 2 deals that were supposed to close last month, but one, the buyer decided to extend and close this next week, okay? And then the second one, the buyer just didn't close, all right? Obviously, I forfeited the earnest money deposit, but they didn't close, all right? So this business is not always every single month you're getting paid, every single month you're making 10, 20 grand. No, bro, there's going to be a month or maybe 2 if you're not really hustling where you're not getting paid. All right. And you have to be okay with that. And you have to constantly work, even during the month that you're not getting paid. You have to still spend the money on the marketing because it's going to bring you the leads. And the leads are the ones that you're going to convert to deals for the next month or the next week or the next 2 weeks. All right. So keep in mind that once you get the deal, like that's not it. That's not like, because you're going to get a deal and you're going to be like, yes, I did it. But then you're going to realize like, oh shit, I want to do another one. And then you're going to be like, okay, man, I have to spend another $2,000 to get the next deal. All right. So keep in mind, bro, it's a constant ups and downs. Obviously, there's ways to be very consistent. Over the last 6 months, I've been consistently closing deals every single month. It was just last month where I was like, fuck, man, it's just shit didn't line up. All right. So just keep in mind that, bro, it's not going to be pretty every single month. You just want to make sure that you're going at that with your eyes wide open. You might not, if you're new, you might be very inconsistent. You might get a deal this month, and then next 2-3 months you don't get a deal because whatever, you spent the money that you got on some personal stuff and you didn't save enough for marketing, and now you're still struggling to spend money on marketing because you don't have any money for marketing, and then so now you have to wait till you get paid or you get yourself set up so that you can be able to have enough marketing money to get the next deal. All right, so it's not always going to be you're going to get paid every single month. Just keep that in mind, bro. On top of the constant ups and downs, man, the last thing that I want to point out, and if you've stuck by me this far in this video, man, I really appreciate you. Go ahead and like the video. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel to get more real content. And then leave a comment down below. Let me know, what is the number 1 struggle you're facing right now? So the third thing, and it's very important, right, is you need to know basic sales. All right, you don't need to be an expert salesperson, but you need to know basic sales, or at least you know how to effectively communicate what you're trying to accomplish. Okay, when I started in this space, I didn't like it took me a year and a half to really get a deal. And the reason why is because I just wasn't confident with my sales process. I wasn't confident with my sales skills. I knew how to talk to people, but I just wasn't 100% confident to like, grab the attention and just like influence people, right? I probably was, but I just didn't, there was just something holding me back. And everything really changed for me in my business once I got that like confidence in my sales skills. I was like, oh wait, I could do this for sure. And I got confident I got a job as a salesman at a car dealership, and those are brutal. And I was like, man, if I can sell a $30,000 car, I can probably sell $100,000 house. Like the only difference is just the zeros that are behind it, right? And I told this to my friends too. I'm like, man, like now we're at this level where if I can sell $100,000 house, I can sell $1 million house, because the only difference is the number. All right. So you need to at least learn how to effectively communicate. And one of the best ways that I've actually done this is by taking a lot of sales courses, and also by reading the book, How to Win Friends and Influence People. It is such a great book, guys, and you can literally learn everything you need to know about effective communication and how to handle human nature during communication, that you can be able to effectively influence a seller to sign a contract with you. All right. And this is the last thing, okay? On top of the communication, negotiation, bro, you need to know how to negotiate great deals. Because if you don't know, like one of these deals, sometimes I mess up on this too, where it's like, man, I could have negotiated a better deal. Like I could have negotiated a price $10,000 down more or $15,000 down more, but instead I didn't do so well. And instead of making $15,000, I'm making $10,000 or I'm making $5,000. All right. The only thing that stops you from making $20,000 on a deal versus making $10,000 on a deal is how well you negotiate and how low your offer starts off at. All right. Just keep that in mind, guys. I'm not going to keep holding you up for too long. I hope this video really shared light on some of the real stuff that you have to experience with real estate, especially real estate wholesaling, guys. Look, it's a beautiful thing, man. I love what I do. And I am so glad that 5 years ago I decided that this was the thing that I want to do. I mean, dude, I've been able to make money virtually. I'm in Houston, Texas. I'm closing a deal on the East Coast in Florida. Dude, it's just such a great business, man. And I would encourage everybody that I know to get into the space. But I want to be real with you, man. Like if you're going to want me to coach you, or if you're going to want to get into the space, or you're going to get another coach, just keep in mind, bro, you're going to need to spend the money, man. And sometimes it might not give you a return on investment. Okay. But you have to be okay with that. And you have to be confident that you're going to make a return on your investment, in the future, right? Give yourself 3 months grace, 6 months grace of spending money, figuring it all out for you to really get the space down. And even then, like you might still mess up sometimes. Okay, so just being real with you, man. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like the video if you enjoy it. Comment down below. Is this like, have you experienced the same thing, like with the ups and downs? Like sometimes I experience that. Let me know if you've experienced that as well in your business in 2026. And then yeah, subscribe to my channel to see more of these type of videos, man. I'm gonna see you guys next time. Peace.